Piano Annie here, and today we're going to go over some riffs using third intervals. The first is the Pete Johnson roll, and it goes like this. Notice that I'm going to come in on the 6, 7, 8 with pickup notes for my first portion, like this. Okay, so it's just going up and down these third intervals. First it's C and E, then it's D, F, then E flat, G flat, E, G, F, A. The fingering I use is 1 and 3 for the first one. Then for the next 3, I use 2 and 4. And then for the last one, I use 3 and 5. But you can do whatever fingering that you would like. And like I said, these first 3 notes will come in on the 6, 7, 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we get going together here with this interval, the EG, when we're on our way up before we come on back down. And then you'll see when I switch to the F portion for the left hand, I'm back at this EG starting note and I'm on my way up. But you can use this really any way that you want, wherever you are in your 12-bar blues, and just use it in whichever portion of it you want. You don't have to do an entire 12-bar blues of just the Pete Johnson roll. Okay, so the second riff that I wanted to show you also involves third intervals, and it's a little more complicated with the timing, but it's fun. It's kind of rock and roll-y. And it starts with essentially a pickup note. So that'll be it. Same type of third interval when we're in the C portion. Okay? And then we're going to visit the root note and go up to the next interval, which is F and A. Back to the root note, to the original interval, back to the root note, and then the 2 intervals that we've been using right in a row. And when I hit this one at the end there, that is basically the pickup note again. So it's like this. And notice that I'm holding this pickup note for the basically as the pickup portion, and then I also hold it for the first strike in the left hand of each bar. Okay, so it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And really you might come in a little bit after the 8, and that's okay. But let's for now just call it that I'm coming in on 8. 8, and then it's 1, and then I start like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then remember it's the 2 intervals in a row. 7, and then we're back to 8. Let's do it one more time without me talking. Now it's time for me to move my left hand to the F portion. So instead of hitting this as the final note on that 8, I'm going to hit the F pickup note, which will be this interval, the A and the C. Okay? And now it's time for me to go back to the C portion. So instead of hitting that to finish it up, I go and I use the C pickup note. And now instead of hitting this, it's time for me to move to G, so I use the G pickup portion. So I go find its third interval, like this. that's only one bar. So instead of hitting this to end it, I'm actually switching to the F pickup note. And again, because it's only one bar in the 12-bar blues at the end here, I now switch to C's pickup note. And then you would maybe start again. Okay, so I'll take you through it again, but I wanted to explain, and for those of you who don't know, for C, I simply used these 2/3 intervals. When I did F, I'm simply using the F major scale with a flat 7, and then I'm using the 3 and the 5 for the first third interval, and the 4 and the 6, which is the B flat and the D, for the next interval. So these are the two that are involved when I'm in the F portion. And when I'm in the G portion, we use the G major scale with a flat 7, which makes it all white notes, and I simply use the 3 and the 5, and then the 4 and the 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's how I'm finding those notes. All right, so this is how it would sound sort of moving in regular time. One more thing you can add is whenever you're in the 3/5 version of the intervals, you can always slide into the 3. Okay, so you've got a 3 and a 5, you might as well use the flat 3 to slide in. So it would be like this. Okay, so you get the idea, and you can use that every time, just once in a while, never. It's totally up to you. Okay, and then all I used for the transition was I did this. I did a G flat down here, and I did a G flat up here, and then I just did an E flat, and then I moved right there to the G and the E, just as a quick turnaround, and then I just went back into it. So I hope that you enjoy that, and it's really fun to do this with alternate left hands. So you can do it with any left hand. I have some alternate left hand videos, and I'm going to do another one coming up very shortly. So, all right, I'll see you next time.